All right, let's start our math. We have our math test, so you should have these 2 pages. One says review, one says test. Okay, remember, if you have any questions, you don't understand what I'm explaining to you, you are allowed to ask your parents. So there's not much space up there for you to put your name, but squeeze it in up there somewhere. Okay, and you you have the directions down here too. So if there's something, like, your parents can just look at that and help explain it to you better too, if there's something you don't understand. All right, so let's look at the blue whale. Remember, I'm not writing on here because it is a test. All right, also make sure your parents take a picture of this and send them to me. All right, so it says, what time, I'm reading directions for this section here, the blue whale. What time of the day do the pictures show? Circle the time of day that is missing. So look here. Look here. What time of days are those? Which one is missing? Circle the one that is missing from there. Time of day. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to move down here to the green turtle. That's here. You should be able to read what this word says. We flashcard it every day. It says Wednesdays. Right? You got the calendar of March. But let me read to you what it says for the green turtle. Count the Wednesdays. Write how many. Do you remember me teaching you that? So look for your Wednesday. How many Wednesdays are there? Write your answer here. I want to know how many Wednesdays. All right, let's go to the yellow star. Count the Fridays. Write how many. So right here, this word says Fridays. You should be able to read this word too, Fridays. Count your Fridays. Find the word Friday. Count how many there are. Remember, you only count the boxes that have numbers in them. Do you remember me telling you that? And then you write your answer right here for the yellow star, how many Fridays there are. Okay. I think you guys understood that. All right, now we're down here for the circle. I'm sorry. I just looked at the word circle. Heart, red heart. I looked at the word circle there. That's why I said circle. It says circle the activity that takes more time. So look at what these two are painting. Which one would take more time? Circle that picture. The one that would take more time. Okay, once you do that, turn your page over. Okay, remember we went over what our shapes were. So for the blue whale, this is the blue whale here, this row here, blue whale row. You need here's what color crayons you need. You need a blue, a red, a yellow, and a green. So get out blue, red, yellow, and green crayon. I'll tell them to you one more time. Blue, red, yellow, and green crayon. You should have those out. Okay, and we're using them. You're going to be coloring all these a different color. So pay attention to what color I'm saying for what shape. Okay, so use blue to color the cylinder. So which one of these is a cylinder? Color the cylinder blue. Cylinder blue. Okay. Next, you'll need your red. Use red to color the sphere. So you're using red to color the sphere. Okay. So blue to color the cylinder, red to color the sphere. Next is yellow. Use yellow to color the cube. yellow to color the cube. And then you should know what the green's for. Use green to color the cone. Green to color the cone. All right. I'll repeat them one more time. If you need, I mean, your parents can read. The directions are there. Blue for the cylinder. Red for the sphere. Yellow for the cube. And green for the cone. Okay. That's for the row of blue whale. Now we're moving down to green turtle. I read you directions for green turtle. Green turtle says, use green to circle the shape with curves. So look at all these. Which one has curves? Use green to circle that shape. What is a curve? You know what curves are? I hope I didn't go over that with you, but I think you understand it. You know, like this, nothing with points. It's smooth, round curves. Okay. Oh, you need a purple crayon. Get your purple crayon out. Purple crayon. I'll give you a minute to get. Oh, and you're going to need an orange crayon. Should have told you ahead of time. So you needed your green, purple, and orange. Green, purple, and orange. So purple and orange. I will read you directions for the purple. It says, use purple to circle the shapes with 4 sides. So look at these shapes. Which shapes have 4 sides? You're circling them with your purple crayon. Circle the shapes with 4 sides with your purple crayon. And the last part with your orange crayon says, use orange to circle. Use orange to circle the shape with 3 corners. Which one of these shapes has 3 corners? Circle that shape with orange. Okay. So just review with you. Green to circle the shape with curves. Purple to circle the shapes with 4 sides. Do you hear me? Shapes. That means more than one. Shapes with 4 sides. And orange to circle the shape with 3 corners. Shape with 3 corners was orange. All right, here's our number line. We got our yellow star here. This is what I practiced with you yesterday. So see if you remember what we did yesterday when I showed you. See how good your memory is. Put your finger on number 5. See number 5? Put your finger there. All right. It says, count up to. Remember, you're counting up 2 numbers. So move up. I can't do it for you. I don't want to show you the answer. I showed you yesterday. So you're counting up to. You're adding to. What number are you on? What number are you on? Circle the number that you're on. So you're putting your finger here and you're going, remember, up to, and then you're circle the number that your finger lands on. You're adding to. Remember the number I told you yesterday. Okay. All right. Now they want you to count the money. For the red heart, says write how many cents, circle the coin that shows 5 cents. So how much is a nickel worth? How many cents? Write your number. How much is here with the pennies? Count how much money you have there. Write your number. And they want you to circle the number that is 5 cents. So you write your amount here. They give you an answer. Your amount here and circle the amount with 5 cents. Okay. Next, blue flower. We're down on blue flower here. It says circle the activity that takes more time. This is the exact same picture that we just did yesterday or day before. Which activity takes more time? Circle it. Circle the picture. It takes more time. Okay, and that's that test page. Let's move on to the next one that says test. It's a little hard. If you can squeeze your name up there somewhere, go ahead and try to write your name. We're going to go on blue whale. I'll read to you what it says for blue whale. They want you to write how many cents. How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How many cents? You should remember that. We reviewed it. Write down how many cents for those two. Okay. So how much is a nickel? How much is a dime? Write those answers. All right, we're going to move down to green turtle. Green turtle says, what times of the day do the pictures show? Circle the time of day that is missing. You've already done this. So look at these times a day. Circle the one that is missing. What's going on in those pictures? Look for the time of day and circle the one that is missing. Okay. All right, now our calendar review here. So let's go to yellow star. What word is this? You should be able to read this. Saturdays. All right, so it says there for count the Saturdays. Write how many Saturdays. Where do you find Saturday at on your calendar? Where do you count? Go ahead and count. Write your answer right here. How many Saturdays there are. Okay, here's a tricky one. I hope you've been paying attention because I've been telling you guys this a lot. Days, it says here, days in March. How do you know how many days are in March? Write your answer. You look at the calendar, figure it out. It says, write how many days in March for the. So write how many days. Remember, I told you there's an easy way to look. There's one number you'll look at to know how many days are in the month. Which number do you look at? Write that number. Days in March. They want to know how many days all in the whole month. How many days are there? Hopefully you remember that. All right, let's move down to blue flower. Circle the activity that takes, now listen carefully, less time. So look at these two. Which one takes less time? Less time, and circle the picture. All right, now comes for the tricky part. On the back here, it says challenge. And I'm going to do this with you. It says place a handful of dimes and nickels on the workspace and sort the coins by kind. Move the coins to the box. Count the dimes by tens and count the nickels by five. So I did that with you 2 days ago, remember? So I think what I'm going to do is have you draw your dimes in here. And I'll tell you how many dimes you're going to have. Do you remember from the other day how many dimes I showed you? Tilt this so you can see. Do you remember how many dimes I showed you? I'm getting my nickels getting mixed up in here. I told you. Make sure you can see. Okay. We're going to use 7 dimes. Okay. So 7 dimes, and we're going to do 5 nickels. So you actually are going to draw that. You know what? I'll do it on this paper to help you. You're going to draw me 7 dimes, and here's how you're going to draw them. This will help you. You're going to give me a circle with 10 in it. See the circle with 10? So you're going to count by 10. First, make 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you leave yourself enough of space. And you're going to write 10 on there. All right, go ahead and do that. And that'll help. Okay, you have 10 dimes. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the number 10. 7 dimes when you're writing the number 10. So you know to count by tens when you count them. Right, we're going to do nickels down here. 5 nickels. We'll draw the 5 nickels here. Maybe 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write a 5 on each one of those. I didn't fit the cent sign on there because it was hard with this marker. It looked really sloppy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you're writing your answer here. Remember how I did that the other day on my little dry erase board? Count by tens. Remember 10, 20, 30. I'm starting that for you. You count and write your answer here. How many dimes? What's your, well, not how many dimes. How much money do you have in dimes? Okay, how much money? But you're counting by tens. So see what you get to when you get to here. Make sure I get 1, 2, 3. Yeah, make sure I drew the right amount. Draw the wrong amount and have you write the wrong answer down, huh? So count, write your answer. Then you're counting by fives. 5, 10, 15. Keep counting. And you write the answer here. And then they want you to circle, let me just review this. Circle the amount that shows the greater value. Remember, greater means more. So you're going to circle, I'm not writing the answers here for you, but you're going to circle one of these. Which one is more money? The dimes or the nickels? Greater value. Greater value means more money. So which one is more money? Okay, and you're going to be circling one of these, whatever number you wrote here in either one of these, you're going to be circling one of those. All right, hopefully you understood that. That's how I want your paper to look. You can draw them on there because we can't do the handful. I did the little handful on my little table here for you. All right, that should be it for math. I think you'll be okay. I'd be surprised. And like I said, if you're confused, ask your parents. They'll explain it to you. They can read the directions and explain it to you. Okay, make sure you watch, because I gave you a certain number, 7 and 5. So, all righty. Well, that is it for math today. We just have Bible too. We'll find out the rest of the story. Claire and Benjamin, do they get rescued? Who knows? We'll find out. So I will see you next for Bible.